And for Magic 89.9, Patrick.
He wants to spar.
Hi, George. My question is, one thing that we see a lot in like UFC Countdown is how you prepare physically, you know, the training, the strength and conditioning and all that for fighters leading up to fights. But they don't really go into depth in terms of the mental preparation for a fight, which I feel like is really important as well. So what's your mental preparation for the fight? Like going into camp, your mental state in the fight and after the fight, you know, what goes on in your head? What's the mental process like?
Mental, when you talk about mental, it's very wide speaking. The way I do my training, it's like a pyramid. If you see, like imagine a pyramid. The first ladder is the physical part. Like me, for example, I'm fighting December 11 in Montreal. So now the first ladder is the physical, the second is the technical, and the third is the tactical. It goes like that. The physical part is the first ladder because it's your foundation. You need to be in shape. Of course, if you're not in shape, if you're out of shape, it's like your foundation. Your pyramid will fall down. First, it's being in shape. That's what comes first in a training camp. You need to be in shape. The second ladder is the technical. You need to know your technique. The armbar, how to do an escape from an armbar, how to block a right hand, how to counter a double leg takedown, for example, you know, how to do a choke, a guillotine choke. You need to know your technique. So the physical, the physical, the technical, and the tactical, which is the last part that comes at the end of the training camp. Tactical, it's everything specific that you're gonna do to your opponent, and this is when the mental comes into play. You have to do your homework. It's like an exam at school. I know Josh Koscheck. I've done my homework on him. I've watched many videos. I know Josh Koscheck maybe more than he even know himself. I've been watching a lot of his fight. I know what he does when he's taking out of his comfort zone. I know when he's breaking mentally. I have the sign of the physical sign, the way he does when he's breaking mentally. I know where he's comfortable. I know his strength, what he's good at. I know how to counter his strength. I know how to bring him out of his comfort zone. I know what is very vulnerable to get caught with. You know, that is part of the mental game. And when you know all that, when you have done all your homework, you go in a fight and you're very confident because you know you only can control things that you have control on. I don't control things that Josh Koscheck do, but I can control what I do. And what I do is to get ready as much as I can, and that's how I do my training. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but I'm very methodical in my preparation.
So preparation is key for you to be confident inside the cage as well.
The confidence of a martial artist comes from how he prepares himself. It's like a kid that go at school and he has an exam the next day. If he haven't studied for his exam, he's gonna be nervous because he haven't studied, he doesn't know the answer. If they ask him some certain question, he doesn't know. But right now I can tell you, in all honesty, there is no position or no situation in my next fight that Josh Koscheck can put me that I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have an answer to everything. And no matter in which situation you put me, I know how to escape, I know what to do to get out of it, and I know how to reverse the situation to put him to my advantage. That's part of the mental, because I'm confident. I've been doing my homework.
All right. And is it okay for
last one, Patrick?
Yeah. I think the only criticism that a lot of people have been talking about with you is that they say that you're a quote unquote like safe fighter, that you're growing into that type of fighter where you're kind of taking out the aspect of fighting in the sport of mixed martial arts, and that way kind of like you play safe, you're really smart with that. What would be your reaction to that?
The only fight that I had how do you say this problem with the fans is my last fight, and I understand why. I brought the fight on the ground, and I tried to finish the fight many times, but Dan Hardy, I give him the credit for it, did the right escape at the right moment, and he caught me off guard. He was much better than I thought he was. If you watch all my other fights, John Fish, Thiago Alves, I really push off the pace, striking, grappling. I've done everything. The last fight, you know, if you took away, for example, in my last fight, I tried to just the first armbar in the first round. I tried an armbar. It was very close. Sometimes the line is very close between a victory in a beautiful fashion way and a decision. And unfortunately, my last fight didn't go the way I wanted to. Even though I won, I wanted to win, you know, with in a beautiful fashion way. I got close a couple of times to seal the deal, but I give the credit to Dan Hardy. He escaped very well.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. Mr. Michael Cabrera, I believe with us. Mr. Michael Cabrera, there you go. Question, please.
GSP